name is James Yee, and I am an American Muslim. And as you heard, I am the former U.S. Army Muslim chaplain who served in Guantanamo Bay. How do we define Guantanamo Bay? Indefinite detention. Muslims held indefinitely without charge. Torture. Cruel, inhuman, and degrading treatment. Attacks on personal dignity. Religious persecution. Sexual humiliation. This is what has gone on in Guantanamo Bay, and it was going on when I served there. And I stand here to speak out against this unjust treatment. And I urge everyone else to speak out against this unjust treatment. And when I served as a Muslim chaplain, I spoke out against this unjust treatment, and then I was thrown in prison. I was thrown in jail for 76 days in solitary confinement. I was subjected to sensory deprivation. I was threatened by my own government with the death penalty. But Time magazine this week did not feature me because I was a terrorist. They featured me because everyone knew I was innocent. And because I spoke out against injustice. Because I stood up for the rights of other human beings, as every American should. The U.S. Constitution protects everyone's human dignity and constitutional rights. My name is James Yee, former U.S. Army Muslim chaplain at Guantanamo Bay. Close Guantanamo Bay now. Thank you.
Let's make that a chant. Close Guantanamo Bay now. Close Guantanamo Bay now. Close Guantanamo Bay now. Close Guantanamo Bay now. It's very much an honor to introduce our next speaker, Imam Abdul Baqi of the Islamic Leadership Council, the Majlis Ashura, New York. He's the chair of the Justice Committee. Imam Abdul Baqi.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I greet you with the Muslim greetings of peace. Assalamu alaikum. The events of 9/11 are so important. Why is it so important? It's because that changed the course of America. Up until that time, America was making social progress. It was a country which was worthwhile coming to. But since 9/11, America has become a prison industrial complex in which the people are being held captive by their own government. We see the erosion of civil liberties. We see people being deprived of their basic human rights. We see the rise of hate groups such as Stop the Islamization of America with Pam Giller and Jihad Watch by Richard Spencer. These organizations are being funded by hate groups, by racists, and we should know that. On 9/11, the Muslim community have been victimized twice. First and foremost, in Tower 2 of the World Trade Center, there was a Muslim prayer space. I don't know what the problem is about Part 51. Muslims used to pray in the World Trade Center and Tower 2. Over 354 Muslim immigrants from Africa, from Asia, from the Caribbean, from South America was killed in the World Trade Center tragedy along with 3,000 or more Americans. Do you know that? Right over here on Warren Street, the Majlis Ashura of New York held a prayer vigil for those who have lost their life, but there was no media coverage of that. To understand why, you have to only look at who controls the media in America. They only want the information to get out that they are certain will stigmatize and vilify and demonize the Muslims, because they want to use the Muslims as a scapegoat.
Because they got
what is they using the Muslims as a scapegoat for? For all of the things that they have done wrong, for the economic corruption in America, for the inept Congress in America, from a politically crippled president in America, for the loss of jobs in America. Blame it on the Muslims.